So coming out of the pandemic, I was starting to get a little bit apprehensive about whether or not I could still human. How do I interact with people? I've always had social anxiety to a degree, and sometimes it's worse than others. And so I started to put down on page like some things that have happened to me. Like I have shown up to a house for a party on the wrong day, and other things that are always going on in my mind about what crazy thing could happen and causes me anxiety.
And talk to me about your team. How did that all come together? Because you had a partner on this.
Yes, Jayn is my co-producer, cohort. She's also the co-star. She produced this. We've made many films together. We have a YouTube channel together. And then we brought in Jason C. Brown, who we've worked with on 2 other short films in the past. And he's one of our go-tos. We're a pretty solid team. I think so.
Now, you guys have been collaborating on other projects.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have something else in the works past social anxiety at this point?
I'm just finishing up. Actually, I have a script in the other room that I'm supposed to be editing. We are writing our first feature film. It's about 2 women, because everything we write is about 2 women. 2 women who, thinking it's the apocalypse, lock themselves in a bunker, and flash forward 2 months later, and hilarity ensues. Yeah.
I love it. Tell me about your experience so far at Desertscape.
This has been amazing. This is my first foray into this festival. So far, they've been so welcoming. The films have been amazing. The student films were some of the best student films I've ever seen. And this lounge over here. Also, this is like the best backdrop best step and repeat I've ever been on. So there's that.
Now, social anxiety has been playing at festivals around the country.
Yeah.
How do you choose which festivals as a filmmaker that you want to submit your film to?
We have some go-tos. We have some that are, you get favorites that you've been to in the past and you submit to them every single time. And then these, actually, I just moved to Utah, and so I went and submitted to anything that had Utah in it. And there were only like 3 left open from within our festival run, because we're at the very end. This is my second to last festival. And so that's how I found everything, Film Freeway, to search Utah, and that's what I did.
Perfect. Any advice you have for anybody who's saying, hey, I want to be a filmmaker one day, but I don't know where to start?
Just do it. I know that's really hard to say, but there's the technology is so much better than it needs to be even. Like, you can do it on your phone. You can, microphones are cheap, lights are cheap, so there shouldn't be anything stopping you except maybe the gumption, and there's no reason to let that do it. You just do it. And one of my favorite things I've ever seen is Monty Python Holy Grail is my favorite movie ever made. They could only get 1 castle, and so they shot a different angle on a hallway over and over and over again, and just hung different curtains. And it's cult classic, so there's nothing should stop you.